So we're just getting started here again. I'm not actually sure how well this the mic picks my voice up through the helmet, so I'll try yelling a bit, and either it's going to sound terrible when I check it later, or it'll sound good. But yeah, we're just getting ready to go. The mountains are looking pretty awesome as always. Kind of crazy when you stop and you see just how much of it burnt though. Like all the whole wildfire that went through here burned the mountains all the way from there all the way to here. Pretty crazy. So anyway, yeah, I've been going for a little bit. Just gonna keep on going now. And yeah, hopefully this ends up sounding alright. So got a pretty long way to go. It should be a nice ride. I'm hoping it doesn't rain. We shall see. Well, it has gotten way colder up here. That's pretty awesome though. It is so much colder than it was. So we're starting to get some interesting stuff going on here. See if we can find a way around this. Oh yeah, we can. A bit more work with all this weight on the bike. That wasn't so bad. Still got a long way to go. Yeah, I'm really surprised how cold it got. It was quite warm up until now, but now it's like, what, 13 degrees? I'm going down to 12 every once in a while. Well, probably not going to get warmer. We still got a ways to go, but tomorrow's supposed to be nice at least. Well, this isn't going to stop our trip by any means, but I will definitely have to move it out of the way. Wonder, is this already broken? Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe not. Still pretty heavy. Well, let's try this way. Yeah, sort of. Oh, not most of the way. Oh, there we go. Some little stuff, and then we'll get through this easy. This trail, again, pretty overgrown. It's also pretty damp, so kind of getting soaked here a little bit. That's okay. Starting to get pretty close to being there. And this is looking better, actually. Looks like the roads are, well, not really much of a road. Looks like the trail's starting to disappear in a few spots. Yeah, again, pretty overgrown. Looks like this whole area is kind of getting ready to slide down. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer this road will be around for. Hopefully a while. It's pretty nice. Oh boy, looks like another tree. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to cut it. Well, I think we're pretty much here. I had to cut through a few more trees. Can't bother videoing because what's the fun in that? But yeah, that was a bit of a pain. A lot of work with that saw. But yeah, I think this has got to just be about it. So when I came up last time, I've done this one once before. When I came up, I did it at night, so I didn't see any of this. And then the next morning, it was all clouded in, and there was a rainstorm. And well, if you go back a few videos, it's the one with the campfire. That's as a thumbnail. That's the last time I came here. So this is all different. It's still pretty cloudy. It still looks pretty stormy, actually. But at least I think tomorrow I checked right before I left. Tomorrow's supposed to be just sunny. Just sunny and clear. It's supposed to be amazing. So I guess we'll see. Well, here it is. The view we never got last time. Also, I was wrong. There was actually a lot more, well, not a lot, but several kilometers at least more riding to do. I thought we were nearly there, but well, I've only been here once before. So, got lots of bushes stuck to the bike. It pretty much filled up the skid plate with twigs. Anyway, so far the mosquitoes aren't too bad, but they got pretty bad pretty quick every time I stopped, so I'm guessing I should set my tent up here and get ready to go in there. So, I'd love to climb that mountain. I'm not really sure that's feasible. I couldn't see much of it last time. We went more over there. I'm not even sure which one we did. I have to check the map. I had it recorded, but one of those. But this time, what I am thinking is that looks pretty cool. I don't know how hard it'd be to get to. It does look pretty steep. Like there's a lot of cliffs there. So if I couldn't find a way around, then I think I could go to the left though. Like the left does look pretty good. And yeah, the mosquitoes are showing up now. Anyway, I'm gonna set my tent up before I get eaten. Well, it looks like the sun's getting ready to just go behind the mountains there. Looks pretty amazing. Hopefully we wake up in the morning and this will all be clear. Got everything off the bike, got it all loaded in the tent. So I bought another one of these actually. I haven't used this particular one yet. I've got a different one by the same brand. That's the one you'll probably have seen in my other videos. It's a really nice tent. So I figured, you know, it's on Amazon for next to nothing. Might as well get it while it's cheap because the other one's lasting just fine. This one though, so I bought the exact same listing, but this one's quite a bit different. They changed their symbol, which is no big deal, their logo, but this one's quite a bit narrower. The other one was quite a bit wider than this. I think the length is about the same, but also this one's only got a door on this side, which is different because the other one had a door on both, which is kind of nice, so you could catch the view out of both sides. The other thing that's really different is these posts are like, they're kind of weird. They're like a plastic with like a rubber coating around them. Not sure if I like them or not yet. The other ones were like a gray fiberglass. So we'll see. It still looks really nice. Looks like it's really well made. So yeah, I guess in the morning we'll decide. We'll either go up there or we'll go that way, or yeah, no clue really. We'll see in the morning. Hopefully it's all nice and sunny. I'm just gonna make this quick because there's a lot of mosquitoes out, but the sun just going down here looks really awesome. And yeah, it looks like it's clearing right up. Oh, can you see that? Well, sort of. Camera doesn't actually pick that up too well. Oh well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a nice day tomorrow looking at this. See, the moon's already out. Perfect. Oh, just getting up here. It is beautiful outside. Looks like it cleared up nicely last night. Seems like the sun's just starting to rise here. We're on the wrong side of the mountain to get it early, but that's fine. So I figure let's wait another 20 minutes till it starts warming up down here because it's still pretty cold. And yeah, we'll get going. Oh, it's clearing up pretty nicely. Still not exactly warm out, but looks like the sun's just about to peek over that mountain there. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to head straight this way. Last time I went that direction for a long time. So I had to go through the brush for a while, but coming up here, I'm thinking if I head straight this way, I'll try to get out of the trees as quick as possible, get into the rock, then I'll head up that peak there. And probably follow the ridge, head up that peak, keep following the ridge, maybe head up that one. Now we'll just kind of see. It's still pretty early in the day, so I've got a lot of possibilities. If I have enough light to like travel goes easy enough, I might just keep following peaks all around here. And that'd be pretty neat right there, but that's probably not going to happen. Still pretty chilly out since the sun hasn't come up yet, but yeah, 5 degrees. It's not terrible, so yeah, we'll get going. Now we're still making our way through the forest here. Pretty thick brush. It's a little slow going. Finding plenty of bear signs and stuff. Here's one foot. Here's another. Might be hard to see on the camera. But I'm not really surprised. Kind of be more surprised if there weren't a lot of bears out here. I figure we're at least a day's walk from another person, so it's, yeah, a lot of wildlife out here. So when there's, for the bears, I usually, when I'm kind of by myself in the middle of nowhere like this, I just have a speaker and I just play music on it. So I figure that way if there is a bear, he'll hear me coming a long time before I get there and hopefully leave me alone. And failing that, I do have bear spray. Never had to use it yet. And then failing that, I do have a knife. I am absolutely certain I wouldn't beat a bear, but at the very least I'd make him regret coming after me. He'd probably win. That's okay. So anyway, not sure how much longer this goes. Pretty sure quite a while. Figure we're maybe a quarter of the way through the trees here before we hopefully get out into the rock. Well, we've left the thick brush behind. A couple little patches of snow. We're now in that zone where you get into all the little trees and, well, not too little yet, but little-ish and like little brush and yeah, well, actually I can't see it up there, still a ways. It's warming up a little bit. Everything's still pretty slippery because there's a lot of dew last night. But yeah, it is going well. And I can tell already it's going to be an awesome day. Well, it's starting to warm up a little bit now. Looking over here, that was the mountain that we were looking at from the bottom there. The one that looked really difficult. But with a different perspective here, actually, it looks like if you could easily enough just go from the back and just hit it from behind there, and that'd be easy. But that's not the one we're doing. The one we're doing, if you can see it because the sun's now right in our face, is right up here. And it looks like from here, it's even easier than I could have hoped for. Yeah, that looks really straightforward. So assuming that's the peak right there, we should be there pretty quick. One kind of cool thing, you can see the size of the slide that came down here. How much of it's still left, and like all of those trees are like half knocked over. Pretty neat. Oh, I've been heading up this ridge. It's made it pretty easy. I think sun's still right in our face here, but get up onto that ridge there. And then I'll have to see when I get there, but it doesn't actually look too bad. Just follow that ridge to that peak. I wasn't going to do that one, but I mean, looking at it from here, why not? Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. This is so cool up here. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mountain goat standing right on the top of that ridge staring at us. That is really cool. I wonder if I can zoom in on this thing. I've never tried. Let's see. Is that the button? Oh, apparently you can. Alright, how do I do that? Well, there we go. Yeah, maybe you can see him now. That is pretty neat. So, made it up the ridge. This is not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like a cliff and a drop off, but it's actually really mild on this side. So now that peak is over there. So it is a ways away, but I mean, I got all day, so why not? Yeah, I'll start going that way. Oh, just look at that lake down there just shimmering in the sun. That is so cool. I bet you the water out of that tastes so good. But this spot right here, imagine camping right here. It's like perfectly flat, nice and wide, just a random wide point on the ridge. This would be so cool. So this, that mountain's a lot farther away than I thought it was. Well, that's okay. Like I said, we have all day. This ridge is, well, it's not bad. Had some sketchy sections, but nothing too bad. Although, I think it's that same mountain goat, because I've seen tracks occasionally. And he disappeared already, but right where that snow patch is there, fairly close. He was just looking over that, which means that he's obviously going the same direction we are, and he's probably going that direction because I'm going this way. So I think they're fairly friendly, but I don't want to go after him for too long and find out for sure. So I think if I keep going this way, he's just going to keep going this way. So I'm going to see if I can cut down a little bit, and instead of following this ridge, which would be the easiest, see if I can side hill across this stuff there, just so that he can stay up on the mountain. I think that'd be the easiest. Well, this is getting a bit more interesting. Definitely not going that way. So I guess we'll have to go this way. Not much. Yeah, well, we'll give it a try. Man, none of this rock here is very good. That looks good. How are we doing here? Yeah, it's a long way down. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's not much, but I think it'll do. It's a pretty good ledge. It's just kind of sketchy when it's that much of a drop. Yeah, I think we can go up here. Well, maybe that was the worst of it there. We'll see. Wow, look at the size of that glacier. Oh, looks like that was a pretty good, I guess that'd be the cornice failing and dumping on there. That must have been fun. Yeah, this doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. Oh, there's frost on the rocks. That's fun. I really like that. I'm not going to hold on to that very much. I want it to follow me. Just go under it. Oh. Wow, that's not very well connected at all. That is crazy. Is that all separated? Wow. Nope, don't want to touch that. That'd be the thing that made it fall, but I don't want to find out. Alright, how do we get through here? I think right across the front. Ooh, that looks fun too. Well, we're almost at the peak though. How well connected is this? Yeah, good enough. Maybe we can slide across the front of it. Ooh, now this rock on the other hand, that's just floating there. Probably don't want to step on that. No, definitely don't want to step on that. So, after all that fun, this last bit to the peak looks quite brutal. I'm not seeing much of a route. thinking kind of sort of left there, then back to the right, then left, and hopefully go around that. That'll get me on top of that piece there, and then have to see about that final bit, because we're almost there, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Looks pretty cool from here though. Oh, found a way up the first section. I think this will take us up the second section. Yeah, it's there. It's there for sure. Might be able to find a route through here, but I didn't really want to crawl under all that. Not that I think I'm much safer here. Hey, a little bit. Up to the right, across, and up. Yeah, that seems solid. Hopefully. It doesn't. Probably get across here. Looks solid. That seems pretty good. That isn't. That is. And that is. Okay. Yeah, that worked. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this'll work. Oh yeah, easy from here. Well, at least what's ever up there. Don't know how the summit looks yet. But this looks easy. Well, I don't know if that's the peak up there, but I sure hope it is. This isn't bad, but it's a little more than I like doing myself. Yeah, it's not too bad though. Be a lot better if the rock was better, but all the rock looks like it's all kind of, yeah, it doesn't look very strong. Even this piece doesn't look that strong, but I think it'll be okay. This is better. Yep, this is it. No rock pile at the top, nothing. I don't think pretty much anybody comes up here. Awesome. What a view. Well, the plan for the day had been going that way towards that big peak, but I'm pretty happy with this. I was going to see if there's a better way down from this side, but it sure does not look like it. So, oh well, I guess I'll have to do that backwards. Kind of hoping not to have to do that, but that's fine. I can do it. I'm just going to chill up here for a little bit, enjoy it, and then start heading back down. Well, back to the ridge anyway. Well, after a lot of fun, we're over here. It's easier and harder going down, because going down, you can see where you're going better, but also it's easier to climb upward than downward. But anyway, not so bad. From here, The ridge isn't too bad. It's got some sections, but I mean the mountain goat did it. Holy crap, I just noticed how close to the edge did that mountain goat walk. That is wild. Wow. The mountain goat literally walked right on the edge of the cornice. That was on purpose, or it's not very bright. Anyway, what should we do? Oh, that peak over there looks pretty tall. Yeah, what the heck, let's go that way. So, there's the lake again. Kind of crazy how much of that snow has melted just in the little bit of time we've been over there. But anyway, we're back on the easy part of the ridge. This is kind of more the sort of thing I enjoy, where it's just difficult enough to be a little bit of a challenge, but not enough to be actually, you know, properly difficult. At least not where you're gonna fall and, you know, hurt yourself or something. Not too badly anyway. Also, notice my knee is starting to get sore, which never used to happen. Apparently that's a thing now, so yeah, getting old kind of sucks. Not even old yet. It's gonna be brutal. Which is weird. It's not like I abuse them or anything. I say sarcastically. Anyway, unfortunately we have to go down a whole bunch of stuff so that we can get up that peak over there. I don't think it'll take too long on this. So we made it back to where we started now. Crazy how many cracks there are in these rocks. Some of them aren't very big, but some of them you can't even see the bottom. I don't think it's a very stable mountain. None of this rock looks very stable. It's also weird. I don't know why why does rock form like this? Because this is what most of it is, where it's all like just little flakes that all just break off. I don't know, it's strange. So, now that we're here, let's head for that peak right there. Doesn't look too bad. It almost looks like there is a rock stack on top of that one, so I'd be really surprised if somebody came all the way out here, but yeah, maybe people do. That'd be pretty neat. And it is always longer or farther than it looks. Although the other peak we did is starting to actually look pretty far away now. So, this is kind of weird actually, this ground here. It kind of reminds me of, I think Scotland's sort of like this, where the ground's all like little rocks and moss and really short grass. Looks really out of place, but it looks pretty cool. Anyway, the peak's just up there, so yeah, we're about there. Well, made this peak. And yeah, it's pretty incredible up here. That's all glacier over there. That big mountain right in the middle there, that's the one I really want to climb. I just haven't found a good way to get to it yet. But that would just be awesome. I really want to head to that peak kind of straight ahead of us, so it give us a really good view of the glacier. But I don't know, looks a little tough. And then it looks like if I did that, it'd be a pretty snowy route to try to slide back down. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna chill up here for a little bit. Now it's really cool. There's nothing in this valley either. Looks totally uninhabited, which is awesome. Pretty sure this whole area is. There's probably, yeah, like I've said, probably not another person for a day walk. But yeah, look at that creek down there. That looks amazing. Pretty loud too. You can hear it all the way up here. So, figuring what the heck. I already made it this far. Might as well get the last one on the list. Unless it gets too sketchy, in which case, well, I'm not as invested in this one as the other two. This ain't so bad. Very lousy rock though, but not a bad climb. Pretty good drop. Oof. So this part's taken off to the left and this part's taken off to the right. That's nice. Well, we'll just take the middle then. see. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Not gonna go very close to that right side though. I already know it's not very strong. Oh, what a view. It is so cool up here. Kind of mean that literally. It's actually kind of chilly. You know, I think the biggest problem with this ridge and these mountains here isn't even like, you know, how steep they are or anything like that. Like they certainly are. It's just how much loose rock there is. Like the whole time I'm climbing, I'm always having to make sure I'm not dislodging anything that's going to bring down the whole stack up top. Yeah, no, this looks very stable. Looks stable enough. It's not going to drop on me in the short term, but I certainly wouldn't set up a tent here. Definitely not bump any of the rocks either. Is there a way through here? Yes, there is. How strong is this? Seems alright. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this ain't bad. And back on a good ridge again. Perfect. I really want to see what that creek or maybe even river at this point. Hey, yeah, probably creek. I really want to see where it starts. I also want to get to that peak so I can head back down and refill my water. Because I finally ran out. Well, I think I see a route. I don't like the look of it, but I don't think it's so bad. I think I can sneak around to the right, hopefully get in front of this, then head up on the left there, and then head up on the right again. That should get me to the top. And then from there, well, I don't know what's past that. I think the peak should be just behind that, but I don't know if there's another cliff or something. But this is what I was just looking at here, where this river comes, or creek comes from. So a lot of it comes from that glacier there. The rest of it comes from the glacier on the side, and then comes out of that valley. And then if you see that really epic waterfall, looks like a lot of it drains from this glacier. So it pretty much starts right there. So that's kind of neat. So let's take a look at this, see how it looks. So many cool little flowers up here. Got a bad feeling it's going to be a drop. Well, you know what? It's actually not bad. I can make it down, up, and then right. Yeah, we can make that work. Well, it's definitely a lot steeper than it looked from the top there. But it's totally doable. If this was solid rock, this would be easy. Alright, just need a good handhold. Yeah, that'll do, and that'll do. I think. Yep. Yeah, it's just like paper. It's weird. Never seen rock like this. So weak. I don't trust any of this. Like, if it's a good ledge, I trust it, but barely. Yeah. Alright, here it is. How's the last bit to the summit? We have one more gully to navigate, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Could this be the summit just here? Oh, that'd be amazing. Well, I think here it is. Summit number 3. Awesome. Oh shit. Sounds like a natural rock slide over there. Sounds like it's done. No, it's not done. Where is that coming from? Now it's done. I have no idea where that was. Somewhere that way. Oh, anyway, this is it. Oh, this is cool. This is what I was hoping to see. Makes it worth it. Get a good view of the glacier. Yeah, one of those days I gotta figure out how to get to that peak way ahead there. That looks so difficult though. Sounds like rocks are sliding again. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but there's a lot of rocks sliding on the opposite side of that. Huh. That's fun. Oh, this is just so incredible. Also cold, also windy. Look at this. It's a little tornado-y thing. Spinning the rocks way up in the air. Holy crap, look at them fly. Wow. It's moving this way. Look how high it's throwing them. Ah, that was random. Random little tornado thing lifting the rocks like, would that be probably 50 feet in the air? Wow. That's pretty cool actually. I can still hear rocks randomly falling over there, so that's definitely not going that way. Jeez. Anyway, where was I? So, this doesn't actually look so bad. From the other side, when I was looking at this, it looked all snowed in, so I didn't think I was going to have much fun coming down. But that's not actually terrible. So, there's the first one we went up this morning. Now, yeah, I think we're gonna head back. It's definitely enough. Three is good enough for me. So if I want to do any more, I'd be having to go that way, and that is way too snowed in. And honestly, I'm getting not tired yet, but definitely, you know, getting there. We've been going for a bit, but now it's so incredible up here. I'll just enjoy it for a bit and head back down. Well, it's not the nicest route down I've ever found, but B, it's going through all the snow, so we're just kind of sliding on down this stuff. Yeah, I try to head mostly that way. Yeah, that airplane jet's traveling pretty low. Finally just got out of the snow just up there. I don't like traveling through snow, it just sucks. At least this time of year. Some good fresh water here. A little bit more snow to go and quite a few kilometers. But it's nice. It's fairly warm out. Pretty good day. Oh, looks like the leaves are, or the needles are just starting to come out. Looks really cool. And that glacier just looks so cool. I'd love to go up there sometime. That's where we came down, straight down there. Yeah, a little steep with that snow, but it got the job done. So, yeah, we still got at least an hour left, but we're getting there. Oh, finally made it out of the brush, mostly. Into this brush, which ain't so bad. Yeah, we're pretty close to the bike now. Still really nice down here. Nice and warm. Yeah, it was a great day so far. Oh, got the bike all loaded up. Got it a little differently than last time, but pretty much the same. And I think it's going to be a beautiful ride home. I'm not going to bother recording it because this thing's just about out of battery, and I mean, you guys already watched on the way in. So, well, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Went up that one there, followed that ridge all the way to that one there, and then went up that one there. was a lot of fun.